Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Now, before I get into this video, I'd like to ask you all to please leave a like and comment on my video and consider subscribing to my channel. Now, this is the other player in Destiny in console, PS4, whose content I am going to be showing. So let's watch the start of the new DLC. Now, as we go through, I'm going to add a little bit of commentary on it. However, I am muting out all of the context of the actual talk because she is talking with a number of members from her fire team, so I don't want it to actually come out in the video. So let's go through to what's going on. So the planets have disappeared. They're announcing it from Zavala. So Sloan and Ashermere have uh, gone MIA. They are missing in action. He's guaranteeing that he's going to form a counter to this. Also, virgins must remain within the safety of the city, under the towers, under the travelers' protection. Sorry. These are just homage to previous characters and previous DLCs. Okay, so basically that's just the prelude to what's going on. Everybody has now fallen back to the city. The darkness has started taking locations. They no longer have communication on them, and they're keeping everybody away from it. Now, all civilians are being asked to stay in the city if they're lightless. So even the guardians who have lost their light permanently, in the form of losing ghosts, they've been told to stay in the city. Now, this is obviously a fallback protocol of some sort for the Vanguard. And now we're actually getting into this conversation because we are out there in the combat. We are following our trail from the last time, the video where I stopped, where we got the ruin wings and everything that it tells us. And this is where he told us to go. So this is the EXO trailer, just the EXO stranger, sorry, just giving us a prelude to what we need to do, what has happened in the story so far. And here we go. Here's where it starts. This is Beyond Light. So Varix has stolen something and he's running away to try and get some help. We've seen all of this from the trailers. I've actually even gone through the scene. And here you go. Old PC technician secret, hit the PC when it doesn't work. So there's his warning to us. So the Exo Stranger is taking away this darkness shard for safety's sake. He's shocked at what has happened. So here we go. Let's get to this fight. Let's see where we're going in the story. If I'm correct, there's still a little bit more to go before we reach the story. So let's see exactly what happens. If I'm right, this is the whole scene with us. Yeah, we finally arrive. So our guardian is finally speaking again after so long. As we saw in this, a conversation with the ghost. Very rare for our guardian, actually. Now, if you want to get a hold of the cutscenes, there's going to be Evade, Rick Carcass, Bife, and several other YouTubers who actually go through the cutscenes. So this first mission is a solo, from what I'm being told, and you can't really team up on it. So you go and you rush through. You're actually heading to Verix. So this is beautiful. I can't wait to go through all of the story myself. Now I'm going to be slightly behind on everything. I might be at least 5 to 6 days behind on my own uh, progression. Oh, look at that. That is a wonderful weapon. Darkness weapon by the looks of it. So these are still very weak enemies compared to the rest of the story. That's how come there's so much of bold play being done here. There's no looking for cover, no playing strategically. That's the only reason why this is being done. So here's it, moving into the first location. So yeah, the light level increased again to 1050, 300 extra for me when I jump in again this time. I didn't even progress much in that last run when I started. But I will be trying to show you every single story and every single line as you get into it. So let's hope that I do get enough of that footage and give you a good enough run of content. So he's discovered Clovis Bray's Golden Age facility, known as the Deepstone Crypt. Actually, no, the Deepstone Crypt is within Clovis Bray's facility. Now let's see exactly what we get and what is going on. So a nice weather storm going on over here. Yeah, this here is very reminiscent to Destiny 1. I'm really enjoying watching this. This reminds me of taking on a lot of. So I think this weapon is called the Witherhoard. I'm not sure. This is such a fast killing method. Also, direct hits evaporate them. Oh, that is fun to see. no, this might not be the Wither Horde. Sorry about that. As I said, I haven't been in the game in quite a while, so whatever I do see, I will give a little comment on. Now, one thing to note is that I'm gonna have to change my armor drastically. I only stopped at the Drifters DLC, if I am correct. That was before Shadowkeep, and I don't have all of the new gear. I don't have any slots or mods, so I have to collect everything from scratch. So my progression will be slightly different from everybody else's. I'm gonna have more of a grind ahead of me than most players, so do expect me to be slightly behind or to chase some power gear before I am ready. Now, I am a major strike player and a major raider. However, I haven't raided in a very long time. It'll take me about 2 weeks to be raid ready. And I'm saying raid ready in terms of the ability to fight. Because I'm not the smartest of players when it comes to staying out of combat. I like to be exactly like a Titan's description, head first and punching through enemies as much as possible. You may have noticed that I do stay right in the front lines. Okay, right, here's another major cutscene that we've seen. This is where Aramis is going to almost kill Varix, and we arrive. So she's using stasis already. She already has the stasis powers, we already knew that. So they're using our line guardians make their own fate. Ouch. So Verix is a fallen and he had his upper arms docked. Now when your upper arms are taken for an Elixir, they don't grow back. Now dregs have their lower arms docked so that they don't grow back. That's how come they have the little limb under their main arms. And here we come into the fray. He's going to be begging us to save him. Now understand that there's a bit of hard love going on here between us and Verix. Verix is one of our old NPCs and an old friend. However, the catch is he is also responsible for the events of Forsaken. So if you are new to the game, this is just a little bit of a note for you. Now the weapon that I use is very similar to this. The only difference is there is a fusion rifle shotgun type of weapon, and this is a grenade launcher as far as I can tell. So yeah, straight to the battle. Now, the one thing that can be said about Destiny is you don't really have to worry about protecting the object who is in the middle of the fire, because 90% of the time they don't take damage. One or two missions are exceptions to that. This isn't one of those by the looks of it. So luckily for us, we don't have to save Verix. Okay, right, trying to shoot Verix. Really upset that he cost Cayde his life and all of the chaos that he caused in that previous DLC. So yeah, this is the DLC. This is how it started. I know I'm a day late, so I hope that you all do enjoy this video. Now, before I get to the end of this video, there will be more footage coming up. There will be more missions, more encounters, picking up our stasis powers, and moving on to the new content within this DLC. Hopefully, it will come directly from me because I am Elementary72 and my name in game for PlayStation is not spelled correctly. It is a misspell in the name, and there is a space between Elementary and 72. it is a typo and it is something that I have run with for years. So please just bear with it. I was really young when I set up this account and I did make many mistakes. Okay, thank you all for watching. Have a good day.